did 2 stints like in a adult psychiatric unit, which was like mainly for addicts. But I didn't get sober for ages after those, which they were only like 10-day detoxes. It was years of battling with that addiction. There was, I relapsed hundreds of times. I'm eight years or so clean from meth now, but it didn't take long. I'd still not dealt with the underlying trauma, and then I was using, like after I got off meth, I was using alcohol and getting on the bags with the boys, and then that sort of started to grow in itself as well. So yeah, then the defining moment for me getting completely sober was finding triathlon and realising I'd wasted so many years of my life doing drugs, and I found this thing that I'm good at, and I'm like, man, you've got a chance here to be something, something other than just a mediocre, well, I was a loser earlier on, but and that was the biggest motivator for me. I'm like, wow, I've wasted so many years of my life. I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna waste a single minute more.
What would you pinpoint? I've got a few things I could put down, but what would you pinpoint, besides your genetic talent, what do you pinpoint has made you successful in triathlon?
Mindset. Because I've had so many mental issues, and done so much like psychotherapy and stuff like that, I've done a lot of deep dives into mindset, and it fascinates me, the different mindsets out there. Like, I've researched every one of the GOATs of each sport, Kobe Bryant, Cristiano Ronaldo, Michael Jordan, UFC fighters, John Jones, whoever, and they've all got a similar mindset. And so I think just obviously being obsessed, you can't get to the top level of anything without being sort of obsessive in a way. But yeah, I think the trauma for me was a blessing in a way, I guess. It created this sort of fire inside of me, and I've learned through triathlon to sort of channel that fire into my training, into getting out of bed at 3 a.m. because my whole life before triathlon I snoozed my alarm 10 times, like every day. I couldn't get out of bed on time. So yeah, I learned to channel that fire into training and racing, and having this just really mindset focused on performance.
Hold on. Fuck! You're right. Stay with it. Stay with it. That's it. Don't give up. Alright, 1 minute 10 to go. Come on. Give it. 7. Let's go. 170 heart rate. That's it, nearly there. 45 seconds, mate. 45 seconds. Don't stop. You can do it. Stop in 10, 9, 8, 7, 2, 1. Move. I'm feeling that could be around 10 or 11. That's amazing. 8.4. That's great. So a lot of really good triathletes struggle to get up past 6 on that sort of hard out effort at the end of a big day and step test. So you, mate, impressive.
Might not come last.
No excuses, eh?
Well, it's good. If you're doing Ironman, I'd almost be like, okay, you'd expect that to get lower, that last little bit. While you're doing 70.3s and shorter, it's good to have that anaerobic capacity. So that's good.
I need a drink.
So you got up to 170 heart rate. Did you hit lap at the end of it?
No.
Doesn't matter. I'll be able to work it out. Would have been around 420, 430.
Average? Oh, I don't know. It was when I really started to feel it. 30 seconds in, I was like 395.
Okay.
But I would have been way higher at the start.
Yeah, you went out like 600. Way too keen. I had to call it at 90 minutes because I knew you were going to just get going. 90 seconds, sorry. It's another hour and 5 minutes. What's that?
Another hour and 5 minutes of training.
Oh mate, that's not low stress either.
So we are going to test training wheels and training tyres versus race wheels and race tyres to see how much faster they are. Across the 12-minute intervals.
And what speed are we talking? Like, what would be the difference?
Probably, I'm guessing about a 1k per hour, but not exactly sure. Could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less. But we will find out. Some days it's harder than others. But I guess you have to try and remember why you're doing it. And, you know, the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to win races and I want to be competitive at the World Championships. So when when your legs are burning and it's 4:30 a.m. in the morning before work, you kind of got to shut that part of your brain down that's telling you to stop and, push through it. So I'm running these electrolytes today. Now they say 1500 milligrams, but that's per 2 tablets. And I'm running 1 tablet per litre.
Okay.
Which is 750 milligrams of sodium per litre, which is what I've tested is my sodium concentration.
Okay.
And I'm running on the bike in this temperature at race pace. I'll probably lose 2.7 litres per hour, and you want to replace about 80% of that.
Yeah.
On the run, 50% of your sweat losses.
Okay. You want to replace.
Yeah, you can't really consume
So
that
what
much.
do you do when you're running? Where do you...
So I've got a run belt Today I probably won't wear it, but
Yeah.
I've just got a nerd belt. But on like race day, there's aid stations, and
Yeah, you
so
just stop it there.
you just like you
Grab 'em.
smash like 3 cups on your way through,
Yeah, okay.
and then that's a
Yeah.
few hundred mils, and you'll have there'll be water, electrolytes, Coke, and then water at the end again.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
And how many gels are you having? Are
so
they just carb ones?
yeah, so these are purely carbohydrates, and I am running. So we're doing sort of a race simulation training session today. So we're doing 12-minute 70.3 power intervals, and I'm running 120 grams of carbs per hour during the main set. So that's 4 of these per hour.
Yeah.
And then in the warm down, I don't need as many, but yeah.
Yeah, far
So basically one of these every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Always keep in my mind that there's someone out there that is working harder than you are, and I'm very competitive, so I really want to win races, and I want to be at the front of every race that I enter. And on those hard days, like, they're the most important days, I think, because the people that don't make it to the front would generally be the people that give up on those hard days when you don't want to do it. And sometimes it's really hard. Like, I have arguments with myself before starting a session, and yeah, just remembering that no amount of talent is going to get you on the podium or to win a world championship race without having done all the hard work to back it up. And yeah, just remembering that someone out there also wants to win, and they're probably out there working harder than you are, so you better do it. One of the major things I've learnt during this whole process, and it's probably one of the things I enjoy the most, is when the brain is telling you it hurts, and your brain's telling you to stop, and when you just shut that down and you do it anyway, that's one of the best feelings. It's overcoming that mindset,
The one thing that I've found that seems to have really helped you is you continually filming yourself and then correcting your technique. Not just sending it to me, but you're actually reviewing your own film.
Yeah.
Because as we know, like with swimming, you don't know what you're doing underwater until you see it.
Well, I guess that's that's the obsessive part of it. But I did hear you say on a podcast somewhere that when someone's doing something wrong in the pool, they generally don't know until you video it when they're not looking and then show them. Yeah, so I took my swim from a 136 per 100 average in my first 70.3 to recently swam a 117 average. I did a lot of, dozens of times I would video myself swimming in the pool, and then I would review the video, and I would also watch like YouTube videos on the correct technique. And I picked up on a bunch of things. I did send you some stuff, and you were like, "Oh man, your breathing sucks." Like, but so yeah, I changed a lot of my technique through reviewing footage and learning to feel the water. Swimming is like very technique and rhythm based, and the mind does wander quite a bit, but when it does, generally the technique will wander as well. And so I always try and bring my mind back into the present moment in the pool and really feel the water with my hands, and try and move my body through the water as efficiently as possible.
Tyler, when you talk about all the psychological work that you've done, What, I guess working more towards the physical, have you found there's something that's, I guess, gets very overlooked?
I eat an amazingly clean diet now. I abused my body for so long, and ate shit, and smoked cigarettes and everything else. But now I eat pretty much all my fresh produce is organic, and I rarely ever shop at Woolies or anything like that. I'll go to like an organic grocery store near me and get all my fresh produce. And then like really high-end meat. So I generally eat a diet with like no processed foods or preservatives, apart from gels in training.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for looking after me too.
Hey, thanks for looking after us.
No worries.
It goes both ways, really.
Oh man,
Appreciate it.
have a good one. The fact that managing full-time work on top of training for triathlon is definitely the hardest part of the sport. Especially when you're at the elite level, like the top 3 guys in a 70.3 are generally training no less than 16 hours per week. The hardest part of that is to be able to do that on top of full-time work is, and recover. Like when I'm working full-time, 45 hours per week, and I'm trying to train 15, 16, 17 hours and get enough sleep so that I can recover, so that I can, train again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. That is definitely the hardest part of the sport.
Water bowls, nutrition. Oh, we're good.
Thank you, Andy. I love the fun aspect. This is going to be an amazing day. I know that a lot of you might have pre-race nerves, but remember it's your race, you're going against yourself only. Enjoy it out there. Presentations will be from 4:30 p.m. tomorrow, okay, for age groupers. If there's anything you're, still unsure about, there's a lot of us around, you can chat to us, or go on the website, stay on the socials and have a little look. We'll ask you.
Golf this morning.
So basically get out in the water, activate the swimming muscles, do nothing crazy, a few race pickups, a nice warm up, a few race pickups, and then find my sighting points for the course. So especially with coming back in to land, I'll have some good sighting points, some landmarks, so I don't get lost out there.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Probably be like a 20-25 minute swim.
Just a slow pace.
Nice and easy, yeah, nice and relaxed with like probably 4 or 5 60-second race pace pickups. Just to activate, do nothing crazy.
Beautiful peak.
We don't want to carry any fatigue into tomorrow morning, so yeah, that's about it. And then we'll check in
Canada.
and chill out.
It's on the way to swim start in the morning.
You happy with that time like that?
Yeah, man.
It should be pretty easy to
So that's you. I'll just get your last step. I'll just get you to sign our on-site waiver.
Yep.
Just the same one you've done in your registration form.
Right, here you go. Thanks. Checking in.
That's it.
There you go. All sorted, man.
Legend, thank you.
Enjoy.
See you later.
Good one.
Definitely haven't had the most ideal lead up in the last, say, 3 weeks. I'm feeling good now, but I definitely had a few hiccups in the last 3 weeks. I got like a pretty bad cold, then I got a stomach bug, and then 3 days ago I tweaked my back. So, but luckily I sorted all of them out. I threw the kitchen sink at all 3 of them, and I'm feeling good now. But yeah, just lucky that I had a good a massive, probably 2 to 3 months of training under my belt from the months prior to the last 3 weeks. So still coming in super fit, and yeah, very confident. So.
I forgot to bring my race breakfast. So what would your go-to breakfast be when...
They don't have any food in Geelong, mate. your race is over. Well, what's your normal race breakfast?
Rice and eggs, but I got no kitchen or anything to cook.
So what? Go to any of the Thai places or Uber Eats and you just order plain white rice.
Yeah.
And then you get a boiled egg. This is an old pro trick.
Oh.
You put it in your kettle, put the egg in, and you boil it about 18 times.
No way!
And then you pull it out, and then it's good to go. Racing.
I am doing that for sure.
It works.
Yeah.
Sometimes they crack and it ruins the whole kettle for the next person's cup of tea. But that doesn't matter. You don't need to tell them about that.
You'd be long gone.
Yeah.
That's
amazing.
amazing.
This white stuff's coming out of the kettle.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I reckon do that. Stick with the same routine. That'll be. You could even just ask these guys. Just can you fry me out a couple of eggs?
Yeah, I'll
Save
suss
the
them
kettle.
out. The breakfast I paid for breakfast. Breakfast doesn't start till 7 a.m. So
Oh, okay.
too late. Yeah.
And then I think the big thing will be the line of sight after that first turn, boy. Just make sure if you're with a few people, be ready to sort of lift the intensity a little bit into that turn, boy, because that's going to be the first choke point in the swim. Everyone comes up, and people are going to want that turn. Don't be scared to duck down and go behind the chain of the buoy. You don't have to go right around. You just got to go around the chain of it as well.
Yeah.
And then kick out of that. Try and establish yourself with some harder strokes out of that. And then it can be complicated. You'll know what to aim for there. There's a big tree up on
I swam it. I made sure I went to that buoy today.
Yeah.
Because that was the key sighting point coming home.
Yeah.
And then I swam most of the way home and cut across.
Yep.
What I don't know anyone that can swim with tomorrow. I know fails, but he'll be a little bit slower than me in the swim.
I don't think I'd worry. I think there's
Do you
going to be.
reckon?
I think you just put yourself near the front. Start with a few guys on your left. If someone's coming through, go with them.
Jump on, yeah. I'm
And
thinking
if
to try and get first in line.
Yeah,
And
be
then
first in line.
Yeah.
Because the wind's only going to come up throughout the day,
Yeah.
so you want to be out there. And then just calm, relax through transition and up that hill.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to pedal and stay on top of the shoes right all the way to the top of that hill.
Yeah, sweet.
And then it's just find your rhythm. Don't overanalyze the numbers if they're not there early. Don't face it. Yeah, and ignore the feeling. Just listen to your body as well.
Was feeling very, very good, very easy power today. So
That's good.
yeah.
Because it's the first race of the season, like the first real long course, this race seems to crack quads more than most. So you got to if you're going to send it, you wait for that second one. We just got
On the bike.
on the run.
On
so
the
that
run.
first, those little, because this even running it today, I was like, it's very rarely flat.
Yeah.
So it's deceiving, and you just break down your quads if you're not, if you're pushing it that little bit too hard.
Yeah.
You want to be able to give it, that last 7K, you're just going, okay, now I can go to threshold.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just finish really strong.
Sweet.
But yeah, just go out there and have fun. Done the
Will do.
work.
Will do.
You can't, you can't be disappointed if you walk away and go, didn't let myself down mentally. If things could go wrong, that's all part of it. As long as you go, I kept my head in the game.
I'm just glad to be racing because, I got sick, work, heaps of shit was going on, and I did my back. So, be good.
We got 2 fried eggs. They are proper fried eggs too. From the Thai shop. And some jasmine rice. Beautiful. Do you have access to a microwave that you could heat up some food for me?
I love Ironman 70.3 distance because it's the perfect mixture of fast but yet aggressive racing, and that really sort of suits my personality type, I think. It's still also, long and hard to manage, but I have a lot of anger and fire in me, and in 70.3 racing you really get to utilise that and tap into it more than sort of full distance Ironman. So yeah, but it's still super hard, and I love a challenge. So.
It's interesting. I've coached Tyler for 2.5 years, or 2 years now, I think.
Yeah, just under, I think.
And it's obviously with triathlon and with endurance sports, there's some really great success stories out there. There's some very, I guess, traumatizing stories as well. And your story is one that I haven't even really dived too deep with you, because I think it would affect a lot of people, and it certainly affects me when I hear about it. And we thought, your way of overcoming everything that's happened to you is something that I certainly recognise as incredible, and I really wanted to get you on to talk about that. I guess, if you don't mind, we'll just get straight into the crux of it, and tell me, about your childhood, about the trauma that happened to you with, whatever level you're comfortable with.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was sexually abused multiple times, and yeah, that happened over a number of years, and that trauma really completely changed me. Like it created this fire inside of me, and yeah, I had a lot of issues, growing up, coming through school, and then coming through my late teens. I ended up a pretty severe addict, so I found drugs at like age 16, and I was smoking meth by age 18. Spent many years addicted to meth, and hanging out with the wrong people, or not bad humans, but just people that were on self-destructive paths.
Yeah, and so trying to understand what the human brain does to protect itself from that level of trauma. How do you break it down? Like as a kid, what did you notice were the main changes?
You bury it.
Okay.
And so I didn't talk about it ever for years, and yeah, just literally buried it like it never happened. And it's a common theme when it happens when you're young. I think that's like a protective mechanism of the brain. So, you're too young and not like emotionally developed enough to be able to deal with something so heavy. So it comes out in other areas of your life later, in your behavior, in your emotions. I had a lot of anger issues as a kid, and rage, and a lot of behaviour issues at school. It was very disruptive, but yeah, obviously the addiction and stuff was the major effect.
And so there wasn't a defining moment where you were just like, right, I'm changing everything. It was just a slow process of getting it right for a while, falling back.
Yeah, so meeting Caitlin was a massive game changer for me, because we fell in love, and I'd never had a serious girlfriend, and I didn't love myself. And when another person loves you, it filled this empty space in me, I guess. And after that, I'd been battling with the addiction for quite a while, and sort of was relapsing, maybe once a month or twice, or once every couple of months. And then I met Caitlin, and she didn't know I was using at the time, and then yeah, when she found out, it became like, a huge thing where in our relationship where I was like, if I don't stop, I'm definitely not going to keep this girl. And she's, you know, 1 in a million, so.
We are now 6 minutes away from race start. 6 minutes away from race start. Athletes, you'll see there was 4 chutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each chute does take you to the start line. When you're in the front row, every 5 seconds, a beep will sound. That beep is your start. As you go underneath the Roca arch, your timing will start. So don't worry about your time until you go underneath the arch. Your timing chip will activate and your race day will be officially underway. Okay, so big taps.
He's still first in his age group.
What about
Overall age group, he hasn't clocked yet. So this guy's ahead.
Right.
No.
I guess to try and find the extra gear, you really need to tap into that inner fire, especially in 70.3 distance. You know, I've got a lot of anger in me, and I generally will try and tap into that in the sort of the later portion of the run, because your body's screaming at you, like everything hurts and it's only pain, right? And you know, when you cross the finish line, you know, it's all going to be worth it. So, you know, I guess I really try and tap into that inner fire and that inner anger to drive me, you know, as hard, just to unleash and bury myself by the time I get to the finish line.
Well done. Yes, Tyler Murphy jumps on through. The first of the age group of Twisted Coach. RPG read.
Finally, he won. He's going to be stoked. Go, my boy! I bred that.
Yeah. Who bred you?
I didn't want to blast his audio. My boy! Awesome job! How fucking good is that? Unreal! Amazing. Amazing work. Finally!
Congratulations, boy.
RPG behind you.
No, mate, ripper. Absolute ripper. Yeah, got some photos for Brady. Otherwise, he would kill me.
That's all right.
But fantastic, mate.
Thanks very much.
I think I deserve this.
You can have it. That's only a participation medal.
Is that right? I'll keep it. Mummy is number 1. TJM! TJM! All the way.
I was actually dying. I'm serious, that run.
Killed you?
That run course is brutal.
Because it's
It's not really, there's no flat sections at all. So, yeah, it killed me. The second lap, my legs were gone.
Age group champion, Tyler Murphy.
It's good, mate.
Yeah,
So
man.
you get what you deserve in this sport. So, not always, but eventually.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thank you very much. Legend.
Of course, mate. It's a pleasure.
Yes.
Pleasure to be a part of the journey. And the journey's just getting started.
Yeah, that is it.
You know, I hope that my story can reach someone and inspire someone that maybe needs to change or wants to change. And yeah, I mean, I was in the victim mindset for most of my life, but you know, I realised it and I fought And yeah, I made my way out of it, and now, you know, I'm winning my age group, which, you know, in 70.3 racing, which if you had told me that I would be here now doing that 5 years ago, I would have looked at you like you had 3 heads, you know. So there is hope for people out there. You know, there's a lot more worse off people than me in the world, but 100%, you know, you can change, and you can, you know, not only survive but thrive.